Live, welcome guys. This is going out to YouTube and Facebook, so hopefully you guys can see this. Uh, I'm having some difficulties with my getting the social campaign going up for Buddy Token, so just bear with me, okay, guys. I'm trying to sort some things out, but it's never the way that you want it to go. So just bear with me, but we will have the Buddy Token going. And in the grand scheme of things, it's only like early days, guys. So it's all good, okay? It's all good. And also those guys that are still holding Buddy Token, guys, you guys are the real OGs. You guys is what's keeping the community together. But once we get the social campaign, once I figure it out, oh man, it's always technical difficulties. But once we figure it out, we'll get a lot of people in our socials with our Telegram. I've also created a new Facebook group for Buddy Token and also Twitter as well. So new Twitter, we'll get a lot of people on Twitter as well. Twitter's a go. Crypto Twitter's massive. I think it's definitely go-to with getting people interested. So that's a Buddy Token. I'll update you in a second. But let's just quickly talk about the Bitcoin halving. So this is going to be a significant event. And if you're not holding BTC, I really don't know what you're doing. Like Michael Saylor said, you're just going to remain poor. Obviously the difference with BTC is really like this is how I phrase it. This is how I sum it all up. Okay, right now, you're probably doing what you're doing, right? You got to do what you got to do. Everyone's got to do what they got to do to get them out of the shithole or the circumstances that they've basically put themselves in. Okay, so if you've gone out and you've got a 30-year-old mortgage, right? You got to pay that shit back. The bank wants their money, so you can literally do that faster, way faster, and whatever debts you might have at the moment, you can get out of all that. You can basically just get to a point where you can pay all your debts, you have all your shit you want, you have your house, you have your phone, your cars, literally you don't have a day job. And the only difference between people that are there already, that are already millionaires, multi-millionaires, squillionaires, and people that are still struggling, that are still making ends meet, trying to get out of the rat race or have more money. You can stay at your day job if you want, but why would you? But it's a stepping stone to get more BTC. Is just get more BTC. That's it. I mean, Michael Saylor, he sold like 10% of his shares in MicroStrategy or something. He sold not BTC, he sold shares. They just keep on stacking BTC like crazy. I think MicroStrategy has 110,000 or 120,000 BTC, something like $6 billion or something like that. It's near that figure, and that's really the only difference. Think about those people that bought BTC at. I showed you that thing the other day on. I shared that live stream. That whale had bought some stupid amount of BTC. Cost him $29 a pop at BTC, that is, and he sold $17 million worth of BTC, and it was only like a small amount of BTC that he had. He still has tons of BTC just sitting there. And that's really the only difference. Just getting the BTC, stacking that BTC. Now, you're probably thinking, BTC 70 grand. You know shit, Sherlock. BTC 70 grand now, and you're probably thinking, is it too late? Dude. If you're thinking it's too late, you literally need to be slapped in the face because you do not understand I'm saying this respectively, you know, as a jokingly way. You don't understand what the hell is going on, all right? You do not understand what the hell is going on. So you need to do research, really deep dive into BTC and what it represents, okay? And what it can do for you. So let me just try to explain it in a very, very quick way so you get it, okay? So here, this is literally, we're having a halving in 10 days. Oh, sorry, I thought it was 10 days. We're having a halving in 7 days. This is going to be a historical event because this is the fourth BTC halving in history. Fourth. Okay, so what is a halving? The BTC protocol halves itself every 4 years. This is why BTC is so powerful. What does that mean? It means that there was so much BTC created, right? There's 21 million BTC created. And then originally in the beginning, right, to secure the Bitcoin network, they need like computers because it doesn't go through a bank or intermediary. It goes directly, right? This is what makes BTC powerful. It's trustless. And to do that, they need to incentivize what they call miners. So this is proof of work, meaning to when someone wants to send, you know, if I want to send BTC to your wallet, right, there's a complex equation that needs to be solved like a puzzle, and this is done by a computer, what they call an ASIC machine, and then that ASIC machine, basically, there's thousands of these ASIC machines, and they're all trying to solve this one puzzle. And if they solve the puzzle, what they're basically doing is that they win the block reward, which happens every 10 minutes. Now, there's a whole bunch of transactions within that block, 10-minute block, right? And if that machine solves that problem, they get that reward. Now, currently the reward is 6.25. Let me scroll down to, let me just interact with this. Oops, hang on. Sorry, guys. Let's get rid of that. Yep, interact. Okay. For some reason, it's not allowing me to scroll down, which is a pain in the ass. But yeah, it's 6.25 currently. The fourth BTC halving. It's currently 6.25, and in 7 days, it's going to go to 3.25, 3.125. So that machine is going to, whoever wins that block, solves that puzzle, is going to get 3.25 BTC, which is basically 70k times 3 is $210,000. Actually, no, it's actually 6.25 at the moment. So right now, BTC is pretty profitable for miners, but 6.25. So currently, whoever wins that block is basically making 442,000 if they win that block in 10 minutes. Okay, but it's going to that BTC halving is going to drop to 3.125. So the miners are going to get less. So how is that going to be more profitable? Well, in the long term, it's going to make the coin more scarce, right? So in 7 days, the halving reward will be dropped, and then everything's going to be more scarce. So there's going to be less BTC that's going to basically go out there in the world, and then it makes BTC more scarce. Let me actually, I might show you this one here because you'll be able to see it more clearly. Because for some reason, it's not allowing me to scroll in the software I have, which is OBS. But I'll show you in a minute. Geez, technical difficulties, you gotta love it. Oh, now it's telling me to freaking log in. What the hell? maybe I can search images on Google. Yeah, anyway, you get it, right? It's like the BTC halving. No, I can't do it. It's just too technical at the moment. Anyway, so the BTC halving is going to be halved, and the rewards are going to be halved, and that means everyone gets less BTC. The miners get BTC. There's less BTC that's going to be out there every 10-minute block, and the miners get less BTC. But overall, it's going to mean that there's going to be more scarce, and BTC price will go up as it's done. Many over a period of time. Just got to look at the BTC chart, and you'll see what happens. Okay, so there's a lot of price predictions. People throw around a lot of numbers. I think it's going to hit over 100k. I think it's going to smash through it, but I'm being conservative, so it's going to be 100k. It's probably likely to be a pullback in 7 days. So BTC could go to like whatever it goes to in 7 days, but it'll probably be a pullback. All right, so if you're thinking about stacking BTC, maybe you want to buy some, after it pulls back. It could, I don't know where it's going to pull back to, but generally speaking, this is what happens. It pulls back because the hype's over with, the hype's over with halving, and then basically people take profits, right, as they normally do, and then it'll just go back up after people take profits. Whenever there's someone sells, there's always someone that's going to buy. So the thing with the BTC halving is, it's just mathematically, it's just going to get to a point where eventually BTC will be one. In my opinion, it will be mathematically one. If demand increases, and what's pushing this is the ETFs and everything's pushing this up. Apparently, BlackRock has $10 billion in Bitcoin ETFs already. BTC, $10 billion already. That's gonna 10x easy. It's gonna 10x easy. That's not only BlackRock. You got ARK, you got Fidelity, you got all those. BTC ETFs is only small until people realize what the hell is going on. So you're not late, okay, guys? You're actually not late, but you have missed the boat, and you're not going to be getting a $30,000 BTC again. That's the bad news, okay? You're not going to get a $30,000 BTC again. You have missed the boat completely with that. So you can either cry like a baby and say, "Oh, BTC is not fair," or you can just start stacking this like crazy. So another way you can stack BTC, which is when I looked at this, I thought this is a gimmick, and it is kind of a gimmick, but it's actually something that actually could be something that you might want to do. Now I can't do this because it doesn't freaking allow me to deliver it, but I have to figure out a way. But this thing here, very gimmicky, but it actually does work. This is like a $100 Bitcoin miner. Now it only does 4 terahash, but the actual the performance is only 4 terahash, but the efficiency is really, really good. The efficiency of this is really, really good. In other words, you can buy a BTC miner for like $100. Well, this is in Thai, but you can. So this is the Indiegogo campaign. So basically, this company here, they've been doing BTC mining for years. I think 10 years. They're called Canon, and they've been doing miners forever. So what they did is they created this Indiegogo campaign, which is like a fundraising thing, and they just thought, you know what, we'll do like a home miner heater. But this thing actually produces, I think, about 20 cents a day in BTC, or maybe less, 12 cents a day in BTC, something like that. And you're probably thinking, it only produces. I've looked at other things. I've looked at some reviews, and some are saying it's producing like 30 cents a day, and then there's other ones that are saying it's produced like 12 cents a day. But anyway, you can get it in different colors. But what this thing is like this real compact kind of miner. It's very quiet, and it's earned you BTC. It mines you BTC. You can mine BTC with this. So what's your ROI? Your ROI is not going to be. It's going to be a long time. Basically, it's going to cost you about $100 for the machine, and then it's going to cost you another $30 for the 140 watt power supply, which is still pretty good actually. $30 for power supply, and then you're going to pay for shipping. And I don't know, because it's under $100, it's going to be free to the US for no duties, income tax or duties. I think the income tax is like $1,000 in America. However, I can't get this bloody thing because they don't deliver it to Thailand, but I might have to get it sent to Australia first. But it's a BTC miner. Now, probably thinking, well, what's the point of making only 12 cents a day? Let's just, like, I've read multiple things in this, and the lowest one I got was like 12 cents a day. So you can do your own research on this. Just find YouTube channels on this. There's tons of people promoting it. But it's in an Indiegogo campaign at the moment. So it hasn't actually gone mainstream yet. They're still producing it. But I think it's a nifty little machine. It doesn't produce much, but it's very efficient. And that's kind of the biggest thing with this. It's very efficient. And it doesn't make much noise. So you can have like 10 of these running, each making like 12 cents or whatever BTC, and then make you $1, $2 a day or whatever. It depends on how many you get. Now, what's the point of doing that? Right? The point of doing this is because you've got to look at the price appreciation of BTC. When people buy these things and they mine Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever they're mining, Solana, not Solana, BTC, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Casper. They're all mining. Where you're really going to make your big money with mining is if you hold it. However, you've got to absorb the electricity costs. The good thing about this is it doesn't have much electricity costs. So that's the beauty about it. But it doesn't produce much as well. It only does 4 terahash. The current Bitcoin mining machines, they're like nearly 200 terahash. Okay, so you're not going to make a lot of money with this, but you will make some money, and you've got to look at the price appreciation of Bitcoin. Where will it be in like literally 7 years? 2030, Kathy Wood said it's going to be 3.5 million. That's her price appreciation. Now, she's based a lot of that off ETFs, the money flowing in through ETF. But, regardless of that, BTC would have got there eventually. But what ETFs has done is allows people on Wall Street to buy it, and everyday Tom, Dick, and Harry to buy it. But also the downside of that is, the corporate whales will hoard BTC. That's what they're doing. They're hoarding it now. So people are saying, BTC is going to become institutionalized. It's going to become just like anything else. They're going to buy BTC and hold it. Yeah, because your dumbass didn't buy it when I told you to buy it in 2016. Now you're complaining that Wall Street and all these people that have billions of dollars are now buying it. See, so you can't. You have no excuses. Like, you should have bought it when BTC was still like so underground, and this was before BTC was like mainstream. This is before the ETFs. This is, we're rewinding the clock here in 2013. I don't even know about BTC in 2013. I wish I did. I would have been buying it for $10. But luckily, I found out later. But this is before it went all mainstream. People were accumulating it, and now they're literally, well, they're probably not working. That's for bloody sure. So, why would you buy this miner and it's only producing 12 cents a day or 30 cents a day, depending on what article you read or what video you watch? Because you can look at the price appreciation of Bitcoin. Where will BTC be in 2030? In my opinion, it's going to be at least $1 million, or if not, it'll be the sixth halving, which will be the next halving will be 2000, not the next one, but the one after that will be 2028, and then the one after that will be 2032. I think it's going to fall between 2030 and 2032. We'll be at a 7-figure Bitcoin. That means we're looking at 70k. We're still looking at a 10x 1 million divided by 70,000. 14x. So if you're earning like only 12 cents a day, you're mining it now, and yes, it'll go down, but your profitability on this mine is going to go down, and it will basically halve. You're only going to be making like 5 cents or 6 cents a day with this miner by the time you buy it. So why would you do it? Well, you got to look at you got to look at long term of Bitcoin, the price appreciation of Bitcoin. It could do a 14x from now, meaning you're making roughly 60 cents a day. It's going to halve, but you can solo mine this, or you could just mine other coins. You don't have to mine Bitcoin, but then obviously convert it back into Bitcoin. 6 times 14. Yeah, if Bitcoin goes to $1 million, you're making 84. That Bitcoin is basically making 84 cents a day. So yeah, it doesn't, but it's something. It's you're earning something. You know what I mean? Anyway, if you want this, you can just go and I'll put the link below, or you can just search on Indiegogo and just type in Avalon Nano 3, or just type in Nano 3, and you'll find it. You can buy it now actually. It's $130 with the power adapter, power supply. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, price of BTC 70k. Pretty exciting times, guys. Very exciting. In 7 days we're going to have a BTC halving. Very exciting. Okay, so you OGs out there, thank you very much for supporting the token. There's no doubt once I figure out this social campaign bloody thing, this is gonna gain a lot of traction. But at the moment, we're trying to figure this out. It's okay, guys. All right. Rome wasn't built in a day. I've been stacking BTC since 2016, more consistently. And Rome doesn't get built in a day, all right? So if you have a long-term vision on something, then your perspective is more realistic, in my opinion. But the downside to that is it takes more time. Okay, so most people are impatient. They don't want it to take the time. So shout out to you OGs that we've still got 20. This hasn't moved. We've got a couple of small sales coming, but this hasn't moved. So once we get the social campaign going, and once we get to Radam, that's the first goal. We're at 24%. If you still want to get involved, we're still in the pre-sale. I want to take this to a $100 million coin. Now there's some ideas I got there. I don't want to share too much because it's like I don't want to say that we're going to do this and we never do it. But one of the things that I did share in the Telegram group was, which you should join, just go to buddytoken.xyz and you can join the Twitter and join the Telegram, is possibly having an NFT campaign. This is like after we get on Radium. First of all, let's raise the money to get to radium. We're at 24%. Once we get to 100%, this automatically goes to radium. Okay, it takes about 10 minutes and it automatically lists on radium. Pump takes a portion of the money raised, puts it in a liquidity pool, burns it off. So, the dev cannot mint. Well, the mint's already taken, or function's already taken away. Once it goes to radium, it's automatically taken away, and liquidity is burnt, and basically it's like a community token, right? Let's get the radium first. Once we need 76% more people. So it takes, basically all the people that got in early, you'll have your tokens in your wallet automatically. Then you can start trading it on radium when it goes live. It takes about 10 minutes after it builds to 100%. But once we get to radium, I was thinking of having an NFT campaign where you can buy these limited edition NFT, and then what that does is it gives you rewards and basically tokens, right? And it gives you rights to earning income through more as we start to roll out new things for the project. Okay. Now I'm not going to say what that is, because then again I don't want to be dangling something that's not there yet. But basically the whole idea is early adopters, even if this goes on Radium and people buy it on Radium, buy the token on Radium to get the token, or they buy the NFT. What the NFT do, we get all the money for the NFT and then we put that into advertising. We can then pay nulls, which are key influencers. What are they called? But they're called nulls anyway. And those people can help push the project forward. So basically most of the money from the NFT money will go towards advertising. And then this will get more people buying in, right? So you hold now, people buy in after, and your token appreciation goes up. But because we're buying it in the pre-sale first, or not a pre-sale, it's a fair launch, you are getting the lowest possible price. But then once we get to Radium, everyone else comes in after you, right? This is why the fair launch is where it's at right now, because you're going to get the lowest possible price. But once we get on Radium, literally there'll be access to hundreds and thousands of dollars of liquidity that people will come and buy. So we need to get on Radium, and we're only at 24%. So that's why it's so important. But once we start to roll out new things, this will increase the value of the project and the token. And as people come and discover it, because literally no one knows about it, hardly anyone knows about it yet, as we push forward, get more exposure through the money that we raise through the NFT sales, this will get more people involved, more people come and buy the token. You've already held the token, you've already got the token in pre-sale, for fair sale, so your token value is going to go up. And then as it starts to build liquidity and gets higher and higher in market value, your token appreciation will go up. So we need to get a Radium, and so shout out to you guys that are still holding. Okay, so once I get the social campaign going, we'll get tons of new people into Telegram and Twitter, and then that's going to obviously get more awareness. The social campaign is like designed to they like, tweet, retweet, all this stuff, and it'll get the word out for free. All right, because at the moment it's a community token, right? There's I'm like everyone else. I'm just pushing this forward through organically because I'm the dev, but I got no tokens when I created this. I got 0 tokens for free. The tokens I have, I had to buy just like everyone else. So anyway, shout out to you guys for supporting the project this far. And just remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, guys, okay? So obviously we want to get going, see some tangible results, but just bear with me until we get the social going. This is the website here. You can check it out. it's at buddytoken.xyz, and you can see everything you need to know here. The fair launch, the Telegram, and there's a Twitter as well. I can't scroll. It's not allowing me to scroll on this thing for some reason. But everything's there, and we've also got a Facebook. I'll have to update the Facebook today, and for you guys that like Facebook. So we'll be kicking, just hanging there, guys. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, but it's all good. I would recommend, not financial advice, because I can't say that because I'm not a financial advisor. I just can tell you what I can do. Although I was like pretty bluntly tell you to buy BTC. I've been buying it since 2016, and that is what has allowed me to do whatever I want. So I want you guys to do the same, right? And Buddy Token's like a little, it's just cream on the top, guys, you know? I wouldn't say it's beer money, because beer money is like small money. We're talking life-changing money. This can get to a point where it is life-changing for people. Once we get into, the market cap, it all just depends on who invests in it and how long and how big it builds. That's literally it. If it goes to the moon, literally you can become, do what you want, become a millionaire if this gets to a big enough market cap. Now that's a big if, I'm not saying it will, but we have an opportunity here to do it. That's the biggest thing. All right. So anyway, we'll keep pushing forward as we do, and literally that's really the deal here. That's the difference between you being able to do what you want, and those that choose to just struggle day by day. Trust me, I know. I'm not disrespecting you guys. I'm just telling you. I know I know what it's like. I've been there, done that, right? And but there's so much opportunity out there. You guys can get yourself out of that. You can do it with BTC. You can do it with BTC if you just accumulate enough of it. And Buddy Token's like just a cream on the top. You can use your profits with Buddy Token to buy more BTC. You know what I mean? But I would definitely stack BTC and then do what you want afterwards. But you need to have a solid foundation for the future, for your retirement, and that, in my opinion, is only one answer, and that's BTC. Guys, you guys have a great day, and I'll be touching base with you guys very soon as we push forward. 7 days time is going to be a freaking historical event. It's just going to be amazing. And then BTC will drop to 3.125 BTC a block. So there's going to be is going to be so freaking scarce. But here's the thing, right? This is only the fourth BTC in halving in history. Wait till we get the fifth BTC, 2028. It's even going to get more scarce. And then 2032, BTC is going to get to a stupid. It'll be at 7 figures, no question in my mind. But if we look at the sixth halving in 2032, block number 1,260,000, if you want to be exact, the block reward will be 0.78 BTC per block. That's all. 99.21% of BTC will be mined. Can you see what's happening? That's going to happen in 2032. It's only freaking 8 years away. It's only 8 years away. 8 years is not a long time. Trust me. It goes like that. And then, hopefully I'll be around in 2036. I know you guys will. Let's be optimistic here. In 2026, we'll all be here. 7th halving 2036. block number 1,740,000. Block reward will be 3.9 BTC a block. That's crazy. Or 99.6% of all BTC will be mined. And then it just gets more crazy. 2040, I mean, numbers are going to be stupid. It's going to be only 0.1 BTC per block. Oh, man. So, yeah. Don't think you're late, guys. You are not late. You are still very, very early. You still got a 14x you can make. Where are you going to get a 14x? You're going to get it out of stocks. You're going to get it out of silver. You're going to get it out of gold. You're going to get it out of real estate. LOL. There's only one place you're going to get it out of. Is BTC, in my opinion, not financial advice. All right, guys, have a good day, and we'll keep pushing forward. See you in the next one.